Pulse 69, Pulse 68, dispatch road rage. Pulse 69. Pulse 68. Pulse 69, Pulse 68. Started at 19th Street, Missile Drive, 19th Street and Missile Drive. Colors reporting being chased by another vehicle. It's going to be a brown early 2000s Chevy Tahoe. We have advised the caller to head to the police department, working on further.
Oh, the weather outside is frightening. The scanner really isn't exciting. But we're going to give it a go. So here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, William, thank you for renewing as a front seater. What's up, Mr. Phil? Jeremy, L.W. McQuaid, the proud sponsor of fubarOnPatrol. Mr. Phil, how you doing? TD, what's up?
Disregard. Copy.
Snarky old ladies in the house. Looks like Daniel's in the house. Hugh's here somewhere. Hey, Kathy, how you doing?
414.
Carrie, what's up? Dave, how you doing?
Copy, will do.
So yeah, it started raining just a few minutes ago, or a few hours ago. Hey, Joni, how you doing? Ryan, kinda wild. Brenda, what's up?
I did not get any kind of Wyoming information for that name and date of birth. Identity.
Fubar fan, how you doing?
Pulse 69, all lines. Pulse 68, I can show you back in. Pulse 68, back in. 1958.
Pulse 69, Pulse 68, update. Your caller is going to be in a black 2020 GMC Denali SUV.
Yes, Ryan, we did hit our charity goal.
The suspect that was following him here is still heading to the
Tom,
police
Robert,
department.
Ocean, Union, Paul, Edward. First name is Angelina.
Yeah, we actually hit it. We hit the goal within 2 days.
Nora Adams.
1958.
So,
Date of birth is 1990, 1104.
I do want to, our next charity next month, and we are going to be working with another channel.
AMR
So
status 0.
both channels,
Correction, AMR status is 1, 1959.
both channels will be doing the same charity benefit. Between the two channels, we're going to hope to raise $2,400.
Highway 2113 Phillips Avenue, Unit 305, 2113
Yes,
Phillips
ma'am.
Avenue.
That name and date of birth is showing as a protected party on a protection order out of the county, with the respondent being a Kevin McGregor. Other than that, she is negative.
1959.
So what the charity is, and I've got to talk to the charity first to see if we can do this. However, it is to get our K9 units bulletproof vests and stab-proof, knife-proof vests. They're bulletproof and knife-proof for the K9 units. I've got to talk to the charity. The one caveat that we're going to have is we want to raise enough money to get 2 vests. One vest for a K9 here in Cheyenne, and one vest for a K9 unit in Bakersfield. So if they can agree to those terms, Dad's Gone Live and myself are going to work together next month to try to raise $2,400. The vests cost $1,200 each. So we're going to try to raise $2,400 as long as one vest comes to the canines here in Cheyenne and one vest goes out to the canine units in Bakersfield, California. So that's the plan for next month. I do have a call into the charity and I had to leave a message, so we will see what happens when they call back. Yep, puppy body armor. Alexis, how you doing?
Negative NCIC and locals is showing an eligible status for DL in Wyoming.
So I did make a promise to Joni, because we didn't go see the elephant, the effluent, last night. So
14 is going to be 25062.
Effluent. And we'll probably see the elephant again later. Hey Deborah, how you doing?
Well, 69, be advised, the caller kept mentioning that he wished he had his service weapon with him so he could figure out what the other vehicle wanted. He kept asking my partner if he could go home and get it. He was advised not to. He states he is about 12 minutes out from the police department.
69, dispatch update.
69. 2004.
DJ, what's up?
With a ready report headed eastbound from Outpost 1 on US 14. Headed towards the show. We have a white Chevy pickup with a flatbed. The driver left the supermarket and he had...
If you'd like to stop at his house and get his service revolver, I'm sorry if you've got somebody following you. I don't think you really want to stop at the house and show them where you live. There's Joni's elephant. So we are going to head now down to the PD and see what wide world of sports is going on down there.
All 48, go ahead.
Female in Wyoming, last name Hampton. Henry, Adam, Mary, Paul, Tom, Oceanora, first name David, Edward, Nora, Adam, date of birth 1980, 0920.
So I am not going to guarantee that tonight's going to be busy or anything like that. Usually when the weather goes to heck like this, things slow down, but we'll get on what calls we can.
You're welcome.
Deborah's in the house. Don't think I said hello to Deborah yet. out on the horizon, you can see it clearing up.
I green tagged it. If you want to keep it in the stack, you can go ahead and clear me. Thank you so much. 21 minutes.
I green tagged it. If you want to keep it in the stack, you can go ahead and clear me. Thank you so much. 21 minutes.
Oh wow, now they've got this road closed. We got 17th back open. They have Tones closed now.
One ready. Door number 2. South. 2011.
So let's see if this gentleman shows up. Out of the way.
Your number 2. 2011.
And see if this person shows up. Hey, Idaho Nancy, how you doing? Cerebral! Zero Regulations, what's up? Guys, everybody say hello to Dispatch. Hey, Dispatch! Dispatchers are somewhere in that building. So what we're waiting for is there's a road rage incident allegedly going on. They've advised him to drive to the police station. So we are going to wait and see if the guy shows up. Oh, DJ's birthday! Isn't that the second one this year? Well, we'll do it anyway. Happy birthday, dear DJ. Happy birthday, dear DJ. Happy birthday, dear DJ. Happy birthday to you. Oh, Lord. always something. How you doing? So again, we're waiting to see if this guy shows up here at the police station or not. And if he... Cerebral, actually, I just finally made contact with the guy. I told you it's going to be a couple months. I talked to him briefly via email. Finally. So, yeah, it's going to take a bit.
Charlie 35, Charlie 80, dispatch welfare check.
Yeah, Snarky, we're downtown.
Charlie 35, Charlie 80 at 302 Montalto Drive, Unit A, Adam 307. 302 Montalto Drive, Unit A 307. Rookies requesting a welfare check on their mother. They cannot get a hold of. She has a history of health problems. She's a 50 to 60-year-old Hispanic female, blue jacket and blue jeans. 35, 2060. Dispatch, Charlie 62, cancel 35 on last, I'll go with 80.
Charlie 80 at 302.
It's a
Charlie 35, show you again?
307, 302 Montalto Drive, Unit A 307. Rookies requesting a welfare.
Hey, Tim, how you doing?
They cannot get a hold of.
Charlie 35, did you copy?
She's a 50 to 60-year-old Hispanic female, blue jacket and blue jeans.
35, copy.
So
2060.
we'll see if somebody comes peeling in here.
2060.
Charlie 62, cancel 35 on last, I'll go with 80. Charlie 80, Charlie 62, update. The RP just rolled back and just got a hold of mom. Everything's okay. I can show you both back in. Charlie 80 back in.
Charlie 35, did you copy?
2017.
So the new NFL season schedule came out today. I got a feeling that Denver's going to go probably 13-4 and make the playoffs again.
Charlie 62 update. The RP just called back and just got a hold of mom. Everything.
Hey, American Hunter, what's up? Oh, Joni, that's not going to be fun. I'm sorry to hear that.
Copy 3 north.
Lisa, how you doing? They're at about $3 a gallon. On average, about $3 a gallon. Melon Cutter, I know that gal is as crazy as a March hare. I've been reading on social media about this woman. I'm like, what the heck? I hate to say it, sooner or later, she's going to run across the wrong person.
Charlie 80, Charlie 35, dispatch, suspicious vehicle. Charlie 80.
Hey, Linda, how you doing? So what's going on?
Charlie 35, near Road 143 and Road 215, Road 143 and Road 215. On the west side of the road, callers reporting a suspicious vehicle that's been parked there. It's a white Toyota, California, passenger 9 George Victor, Young 487, unknown further.
So what I know of the story, and again, this is all hearsay from online. This gal has been going around town.
Is that Charlie 41? Charlie 41. Myself and Charlie 37 are headed out that way anyway. You can get the last 2 units. We'll be on for last.
She's been driving around town in this white
Charlie
Honda.
80, Charlie 35, she both back in. Charlie 80 back in, thanks.
Happy belated birthday, Stacy. Happy belated birthday to Stacy. Happy belated birthday to Stacy. Happy belated birthday, dear Stacy. Happy birthday to you. And screams at him for no real apparent. Today she was part of mental illness. But she's going to say something to the wrong person, and yeah.
The truck was a blue and white semi and another unknown color semi with tile on the side.
Color gave location as the outer edge of the parking lot. He did not know which side of the parking lot he was on.
It doesn't matter to me, whatever one you think is more beneficial for your rookie. He's done a handful of crashes this week, unfortunately for him.
Sorry about the buffering, guys. I got out of there. That's weird. I mean, we were just fine, and then all of a sudden, boom, Buffer City. It's Paul's birthday today, too. Oh, holy cow. Well, happy birthday, dear Paul. Happy birthday, dear Paul. Happy birthday to Paul. Happy birthday to you.
Dispatch, Pub 14. Recheck at 307 West 15th Street.
Okay, we'll do.
Okay, maybe we'll have better luck with the internet over here. So that guy, I guess, never showed up to the police station. Yeah, Ding, we sang happy birthday last Monday. Oh, well, happy birthday to Ding. Happy belated birthday to Ding. Happy belated birthday to Ding. Happy belated birthday to you. Sharon, what's up? Ding, now here's something to put in your head. Just think, 9 months before today, your parents actually had sex. Let that sink in. Uh-oh, we got a special birthday on Friday. Oh, the granddaughters. Oh my gosh, that's right. Holy cow. Yeah, she will be 7 years old. My gosh. Hey, Paul. Welcome to Cheyenne, Wyoming. Thank you for joining us. Oh, Lord. I'm going to keep singing happy birthday till I'm blue in the face. Happy birthday, Fubar fan. Happy birthday, Fubar fan. Happy birthday, Fubar fan. You were the best present your mother ever got. Stacy, I did not hear about that. But, you know, I wouldn't be too surprised. I've heard of human remains being found around the Cheyenne area in some of these ranches and stuff. And they date back to, heck, before Cheyenne was really a town. Hey, Mundus, what's up? Okay, so the story of the white Honda. There's a lady running around town. She's got to have some sort of mental disorder, but she drives real erratically, honks at people, flips them off, for no reason at all. She'll pull over, yell at people. I guess just yesterday she was downtown, pulled over, yelling at people crossing at the crosswalk. So this has kind of been an ongoing thing. It's kind of like Find Waldo, or Where's Waldo. It's now turning into Where's the Crazy Lady in the White Honda. Hey Tracy, how you doing? Yeah, nobody, but yeah, it's all over our social media here locally. People reporting her on Facebook and so on. And you know, sooner or later, she's going to do something stupid to the wrong person. Hey, Jojo, what's up? Yeah, Paul, this is the first actual real, this is the first, I guess, decent rain we've had. So we needed it. So for those of you guys that weren't here earlier, we have started doing a fundraiser for charities once per month. This month, which was our first month, we were able to raise $500 for the children of fallen first responders. And I do thank everybody that donated. Next month, we are going to be doing a fundraiser for to get 2 bulletproof and knife-proof vests for the canines. We are going to be working in conjunction with another channel, Dad's Gone Live. We're going to try to raise $2,400 between our...
tagged and updated the location on this one as well. If you want to keep it in the stack, can you clear me?
Thank you so much. It's 2036.
We are going to try to raise $2,400 total. That will buy 2 vests for the dogs. So, and all proceeds will go to that charity. I'm trying to get a hold of that charity. I left a voicemail today to them. But what we are hoping is 1 vest will go to a dog here in Cheyenne, and the other vest will go to a dog in Bakersfield, California.
Thank you so much. It's 2036.
But first I got to get a hold of the charity. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Well, $2,400 is going to be a pretty steep ask. So each bulletproof vest for the dogs, they cost about $1,200 each. So we're like 1 for Cheyenne, 1 for Bakersfield. That's $2,400. Stacy, you and I both.
Can you show me how Pulse 22?
2058.
So,
Charlie 35 dispatch, call to your MDT.
I have been holding back a secret from you guys. And some of you guys have asked about it, and I guess I'll tell you what's going on.
Dispatch Charlie 62.
Right after we listen to this call.
Could you show me en route to 2414 East 10th Street, still attached to this call?
Copy.
So, a lot of you guys have noticed and emailed me and stuff like that I'm not in my truck. Well, yes, there is a problem with the truck. There's a dead short somewhere in the truck. Well, we finally got it diagnosed. But whenever I'd go out, I'd jump start the truck. The truck would run fine when we're running around, but the next morning I'd go out and the battery's deader than a doornail. Well, finally, you throw enough money at something, you figure what the heck's going on. We found out that the inverter inside the truck, even though I turn it off every night, it's still drawing power from the battery. And that's what's draining my battery. So, the end of this month, I got to save up the money, but the end of the month, what we're going to do is we're going to put a switch in between the battery and the inverter so I can turn it off from there. And then the inverter won't draw won't be drawing power from the battery because we'll have it interrupted in between. So that's what's been going on. That's why we haven't been in the truck. Okay, Cerebral, you have fun. DJ, this has been happening for a while now. It just started getting worse as of late. It's like if I would let the truck sit for like 2 days, I'd always come out to a dead battery. And then if I let it sit for a day, I'd come out to a dead battery. And now it's like if I let it sit overnight, it kills the battery. So, well, guys, this is why I didn't say anything, is I didn't want to do a fundraiser for it or anything like that. I was like, it's my problem, and I kind of caused the problem by putting that big inverter in there. So, and I really don't like asking for money. That's kind of why a little while ago, there was such a big shakeup on the channel, was there were a couple differing opinions. We'll leave it at that. And I took back control of the channel. Yeah, Melon, it happens. Oh, you're fighting ammonia. Not good. Dude, get better. Holy cow. Hey, holy cow, how's it going? Yeah, holy cow, it is connected directly to my battery. Yeah, Papa Mike, as a matter of fact, I had a, my right rear tail light completely went out. There was a short in the right rear tail light, and not too long ago we had to build a wiring harness for the right rear tail light. So, because they don't do aftermarket parts for that vehicle for the wiring harness for the tail light. So Twisted Wrench, they actually had to sit there and rebuild a wiring harness for it. The battery's only about, what, 4 or 5 months old now? Because I went out and bought that new battery, so... And we tested the battery. The battery's fine. But the mechanic did suggest that I heard that I try to get a second battery in the truck. The problem with getting the second battery in the truck is it's extremely expensive. That is something that's just going to have to wait, because I'd have to put a bigger alternator in the truck. There'd be a lot of wiring that needs to be done to put a second battery in the truck. Joy, it's like 150 bucks. I think he said it's like 80 or 90 for the switch, and then whatever he's going to charge me in shop time. So it's not a whole bunch of money. It's just it's stuff that I need to save up for. Yeah, we're just going to put a switch inside the truck. I've got areas that I can put a switch in the truck, and then when I'm done streaming, I can just hit that switch on the dashboard, and it'll turn off the inverter. So, like I said, it's not an expensive fix. Hey, Papa Mike. Well, what he did is he was able to disconnect. He disconnected the alternator, or he disconnected the battery in the truck from the inverter, and the battery held a charge overnight with no problem. And then he reconnected the inverter, and we waited a night, and yes, the battery was dead. So pretty much he said, yes, it's an inverter. It's just that the inverter is pulling power even when the inverter is turned off. It's like keeping your overhead lights on in your vehicle all night by accident. No, Linda, we're up the street. For some reason, downtown is buffering like heck. So we're a little further south. But to do different battery and put a bigger alternator in the truck, that will be pricey, because then all my electronics could go to the external battery and I don't have to worry about the regular battery in the truck. But that's about $1,200 to $1,400 to do. So, and that's kind of money I just don't have. Yeah, Darren, it's been raining for some time, so it just stopped. So I'm not expecting too much tonight. When the weather goes bad here, I guess the only time crime happens in Cheyenne is when the weather is nice. You know, our criminals, they don't like to get wet. They don't like to be cold. Melon cutter, nice. Yeah, Hugh, a dry cell. That's what we were originally looking at doing for the second battery, was running a dry cell battery. Yeah, we don't want swatting calls. Swatting calls got real bad here for a bit. And thank goodness they've stopped. Oh yeah, holy cow, yes. Catalytic converter thefts are still a thing here. As a matter of fact, over at Twisted Wrench, they had 2 of their vehicles have catalytic converters.
1019.
Their personal vehicles.
US 30, Railroad Road. Get you a plate in a second.
Their personal vehicles, they had catalytic converters stolen.
Charlie 41, Charlie 24. Can you go also? Dispatch, Charlie 19, that's 2 County Truck 468. Henry, Red Dodge.
Stacy P, I don't have $100,000 to put down on a diesel truck.
Dispatch, Charlie 43, cover. Charlie 19.
2052.
Charlie 41, Charlie 24.
Hey, Gio, how you doing? Linda, we need a streaker. Linda, don't say that. We've had them. It's one of those, beware of what you wish for. Hey, Viola, how you doing? I do want to welcome all of our new members to Cheyenne. Tonight, we've got bad weather, so probably not a lot going on. So...
That's Charlie 24 field contact.
See, they're so bored, they're contacting fields right now.
Dispatch Charlie 24 field contact.
Charlie 24.
Out at the Tumbleweed Bar, 41 is en route to my location. When he clears his call.
Copy that.
Tumbleweed, I think that's down in Pine. Yeah, Hugh, only a couple hundred. I looked into those dry cells, man. They're expensive. Snarky, they're staggered. I think one graduation's going on. I think one is going on next week, and then there's another one on the weekend. I think. What would... Melanie, what's up? What would be an utter disaster? Who brought cows into the conversation?
Oh,
Did a cow get hurt?
I'll get you in a second.
2055.
The Wyoming 10 tag on a white pig.
Copy.
Right, Linda, cow tipping.
Dispatch Charlie 24, Wyoming registration. Two County truck 53953 on a red Dodge.
Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can do Zigzag Street without going into buffer hell. We all know the beginning a bit of Zigzag Street. There's no... It's always buffering at the beginning of Zigzag, but...
24.
Yes, sir. That plate comes back clear on a red 2004 Dodge pickup, registered to a Boyd Boykin at 3759 Chuck Wagon Road, and expires 07 of 2025.
24, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Texas, how you doing?
Paul 11.
You're in a bin for me.
Go ahead.
King Lincoln,
Here's Crash Corner.
Edward Sam Lincoln, 4 Robert
This right here is
Floyd,
Crash Corner.
007283. Should come back to a 2024 white Buick.
Copy, semi.
Wyo! What's up?
Paul 11, dispatch. Yes, sir, that then comes back as not on file in Wyoming, Colorado, and Nebraska.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, guys, it zigs, it zags. It zigs, it zags, it zigs. Zigzag Street! Did we seriously make that turn with no buffering? Normally it buffers like a son of a gun right there.
Paul 76, Paul 96, dispatch behavior problems. Paul 96. Paul 76, Paul 96 at 3109 North Boulevard, 3109 Greer Boulevard. Nonviolent behavior problems. BSS will be staging them. Paul 76. Paul 96. 2106.
Mountain Cutter, they very well could be. It's not like I'm not hard to find.
11.
Have that Van Iran call, please.
Copy, will do.
Okay, guys, so I have a poll for you. Come on, dude. What are you doing? You taking a left? You going straight? What you doing, Tundra? I'm going to get up and around you because you're just crazy. Okay, guys. So, usually every year at Frontier Days, there's always a day that it just rains to beat the band. It didn't happen last year, which was very surprising. So, my question to you, this year for Cheyenne Frontier Days...
3109 Greer Boulevard, 3109 Greer Boulevard. We're going to stage for Ellie. We have a 23-year-old female with stomach pain and vomiting. This is in regards to a law enforcement call. Again, stage for Ellie. Status is 2105.
So, my question to you is, how many days this year is Cheyenne Frontier Days going to get rain? TD says every day. I'll tell you, if I go every day. Oh, Lordy. Hey, Nick.
Dispatch 176 now. 2106.
I think we're about ready to have another elephant sighting.
Dispatch 196 now. 2106.
I think we got another elephant sighting coming up. There it is, Joni's elephant. I love how Cheyenne is changing. No, I don't. Everybody is in such a hurry anymore. Oh my gosh. You know, it takes, 10 minutes to get from the south side to the north side. 10 minutes. Maybe 15 if you go real slow.
Stage.
Copy, 2108.
However, and that's if you're doing the speed limit.
That's 196.
However, now you got people doing 50, 60 mile an hour and 35 mile an hour zones and weaving in and out of traffic. And it's like...
196, go ahead.
Dispatch 196, disregard.
It's like,
Copy.
dude, what's the problem? Seriously. You're going to get to your destination maybe 30 seconds sooner. If that. Cheyenne is not a big city. The only reason Melon Cutter doesn't like McDonald's is because it gives them gas. Yeah, Viola, Houston's crazy. We went down there, oh my gosh, it was years ago. For kind of it was for Thanksgiving as a family reunion sort of thing. And oh my gosh, Houston is insane.
Sounds like I'll be looking for a 73-year-old male who the friend has been unable to contact for about a month now.
Whoa.
Copy.
Okay, congratulations, we're officially on the north side of town. Mind you, we came from the central part, but it's not far. It really isn't. That's why when something goes on this side of town, I always tell you guys we're 10 to 15 minutes away.
I-25 southbound, mile marker 7 with Colorado, David. Pulse 68 traffic. Pulse 68. East 5th Street, Evans, 2 County Passenger 104 Frank on Silverfield. 21.
Yeah, that's something we are not short on here in Cheyenne is McDonald's. So we've got what, 1, 2, we got 3 of them. Oh, 1, 2, we got 4 of them. 4 McDonald's in this town. And it's like, why? We got a couple of Burger Kings.
County,
A couple of Taco Bells.
7 on a Blue Monster.
2114.
Joni, it's really humid out tonight. So it's not really the focus, it's just...
Chief Patrol with the ready report. Ready report last year at the 395 eastbound. 395 eastbound had a small white truck swerving, having a hard time maintaining its speed. RP's not sure if they're under the influence or if they were driving distracted or tired. RP's in front of us people in a gray tux in a gray 2017 pickup truck. Correction, it's going to be a Kenworth. His company is over Netherlands. End of ready last year about 3 minutes ago at the 395 eastbound, 2115. Patrol car.
Working on 1069. So the time difference is probably already in Nebraska. Let's get them a call.
Joni, we went by your elephant again. You missed it.
Oh, 48, go ahead.
Last name, Sam, Charlie, Henry, Nora, Edward, Ida.
Well, I'm going to tell you what,
Robert,
Cheyenne does not need 4
Sam,
flipping
Tom,
McDonald's
Edward,
in it.
Paul, Henry, Edward, Nora, date of birth 1993, 0125.
I could see one on the north side, one on the south side. Well, theoretically, we should, the one up at the truck stops, I don't think should count. Because that McDonald's is up there kind of for the truckers.
Yes, ma'am, he's negative in CIC, and locals is showing a valid Class Charles that expires in 2027. He does have 3 priors, most recent being failure to obey a stop sign back in 2022.
I copy, thank you.
You're welcome.
So theoretically, we got a McDonald's if we discount the one that's up at the truck stops. We got a McDonald's on the south side, a McDonald's Central, and then a McDonald's on the north side.
Engine 6, MS-160, medical emergency at 724 Myler Park Drive, 724 Myler Park Drive. We had a pendant alarm for an 83-year-old female that fell, unknown injuries. There is lockbox info in the call. Status 12118.
I'm just waiting for him to open up Jack in the Box. That would be nice. No, LW, they've got Subway inside the Walmart. That's another thing, is we got a bunch of Subways here too. Last time I was down at Santiago's in Colorado, I asked him, I said, so when are you guys opening up Santiago's in Cheyenne? Santiago's would be packed if they opened one of those here. I seriously could. I could eat at Santiago's every single day. When I was working down in Greeley, I probably ate at Santiago's, 3 times a week. Girl who loves penguins, how you doing?
Hi, Senator.
I just spoke to an RP on that radio board. He advised he already in there in Nebraska, and the truck was a couple miles from him. He's not sure if it exited or the rest area plane or not. Can you just have to look to check the rest area? This truck. If not, it's already in Nebraska.
And I don't even want to guess how many tattoo places we've got here in Cheyenne. My gosh. We got a bunch of them. Something we don't need any more of. Tattoo shops, vape shops, coffee shops. We've got enough. We've got more than enough. Casinos, or I should call them slot palaces, bars. Gosh. But I'm going to tell you what, we could probably use another Dairy Queen in town. We just went by the only one, and that place is always rocking. Need more houses, Villa Repute. Yeah, Melon. We know you'd be a loyal customer. They'd have to give you a punch card, a VIP card.
Dispatch 160.
160.
Higher can cancel.
Copy.
But hey, I'm not sure if you guys saw downtown, they are opening up a ramen shop.
Gen 6 dispatch.
What?
For EMR, you can cancel.
Copy, thank you.
2125.
So might have to go check that out. Somebody hit a skunk. Ah! Yuck. Whew. Oh, gosh. Yikes. Hey, Q, how you doing? There's where they're supposed to be putting in, I think, a Dunkin' Donuts. Yes, I have rolled down my windows. Whew, that was awful.
PD3 dispatch, ready report parked. 3. PD3, this will be an AOA for patrol vehicle currently in the Pine Bluffs Rest Area, 901 Parsons Street, 901 Parsons Street. There's a report of a small white straight truck swerving and speeding. They believe it may be parked at the rest area.
PD3, is there a plate in the call?
That's negative.
PD3 copy.
2129.
So guys, that was a complete tour of Cheyenne. We went from downtown to the north side, and then we took Pershing.
2129.
So we have hit every, I think pretty much every major thoroughfare here in Cheyenne.
30 in Pepperkin. Going into the parking lot of Rodolfo's, 2 County 7053 Edward Wyoming passenger, silver Jeep.
So you guys got to see pretty much all of Cheyenne just in, what was that, 30 minutes? Yeah, 30, 45 minutes. Hey James, how you doing? Watching from Central Texas.
Northbound, just south of I-80. The 1010 on a silver Nissan Pathfinder.
2130.
And something I have now learned, and if you don't learn something new,
Up to, we'll hit that regional range.
but owning this car,
2132.
since it's that high gloss black sort of looking,
Copy.
I found that
180 MVR on a silver Subaru. We're going to be going on the I-80 eastbound on it.
this thing is a dust magnet.
What do you say?
I have to wash this car almost, I'd say twice, once every 2 days. Because you come out and you can see the dust. So I'm like, well, yeah, that's a drawback of having a black vehicle. Dirt definitely shows up on it. Yeah, but the black car looks so good when it's nice and clean and shiny. But I've got unlimited car washes, so Like I said, about every 2 days I take it in and run it through the car wash. It's like after this rainstorm, I'll probably take the car in tomorrow and run it through the wash. Hey Kathy, how you doing? After the car wash, I usually get out. I've got a towel in the car and I have to wipe the car down, or else you'll see the water spots on it. And I'm like, man, why can't I just run this through the wash and it's good? No, you definitely need the towel to dry it off, or else you see all the water spots all over it. And it's like, man.
33, ID eastbound with Tom Henry George, 7666, Texas truck plate on a white Ram 2500.
EW2 2135.
Charlie 80. Can you have me Spanish-speaking deputy?
Yeah, Paul, I've had vehicles like that. As I don't dare wash this vehicle, it's all the dirt and stuff
Can
that's on it.
advise if they are Spanish-speaking, I can come back up Charlie 80.
You're afraid to wash the car because all the dirt on it is probably holding the body panels on.
Charlie 80 dispatch, I don't believe we have one on duty.
Charlie 80, copy, thank you.
2136.
Charlie Ely, Charlie 35. I can respond in a few minutes. I don't know how long you can wait, though. Copy, I would appreciate it. We're just south of I-80 on I-25 north.
Copy, I'll let you know when I'm on my way.
Yeah, you take it through the car wash and all of a sudden body panels start falling off and oil pan drops out from under it, and it's like, that's why I didn't want to wash it.
83.
NBR on a farm trailer. There'll be a white work truck towing it. We'll be pulling into 706 Parsons Street.
Nick, yeah.
2137.
Nick, I'm surprised they haven't reserved a parking space for you here yet. They just need to go out there and spray paint your name on it. Reserved for Nick. You know, I had Whataburger. I was down in Texas and I had Whataburger. And I was like, okay, it's a hamburger. I wasn't impressed. I'm sorry for all you in Texas that love Whataburger. I just wasn't, I didn't see the appeal. And that's just me. Yeah, Deb, that's the way to do it, is watch it. Watching the forecast for rain, then you go out there right before it rains and put dish soap all over the car and kind of smear it around and then let the rain do the rest. Now, I will not tell you why I know this, but it is a good life hack. Yeah, tonight's, there's not a lot going on. We had some bad weather. Have a good night, Melon. You know, I was told that I had to try White Castle. That White Castle was the best burgers ever in the entire world. Well, I went down to Vegas one year, and they had a White Castle there. They still have a White Castle there. I went in and I was told to get a bag of burgers. And so that's exactly what I did, is I got a bag of burgers. I was like, ew. I hated them. As a matter of fact, I ended up throwing half of it away. Well, when my wife and I went down to go get married in Vegas, I was like, you know what? I'll give White Castle one more try. So we went in, ordered burgers.
Charlie, Killer J5, I'm en route from college and Greeley.
Her and I
Copy.
looked at each other and was like, ew. They were still bad. We ended up giving them to a homeless person outside. Robert, I know you're not supposed to use dish soap on your vehicle, but when you've got one of those beaters with a heater, you're afraid to take to the car wash, you just let nature's do its work. You know, a good burger, and there are not many around anymore, and I really liked them. They were expensive though, and it was Fuddruckers. Fuddruckers had a real good burger. They had one in Colorado for the longest time, and they closed it, and it broke my heart, but they were expensive hamburgers. Even the one dog you don't like. I guess they still, in California, got a few Fuddruckers, from what I hear. Have a good night, Linda. Fuddruckers was a good burger. And you know what? Five Guys, they have a pretty good burger too, in my opinion.
3, Paul 624, dispatch, welfare check.
2 doors down. I mean, I've eaten there a couple times.
Paul 64. Column 3, Paul 64 at Gardenia Drive and Spirit Lane. Gardenia Drive and Spirit Lane. Routine welfare check.
2 doors down. I mean, they're decent.
Pulse 64.
2143.
Calling 3, Pulse 624, dispatch, welfare check.
I'm 10-4, thank you.
2144.
The old Ponderosa, yeah.
Calling 3, Pulse 64 at Gardenia Drive and Spirit Lane. Gardenia Drive and Spirit Lane. Routine welfare check.
If I ever get out to Vegas again, I do want to go check out the Heart Attack Grill. I hear their burgers are pretty decent. And no, I'm not going there for the spankings. I will make sure I eat everything on my plate. I will get a single and I will eat it. But I hear their burgers are pretty good. The double bypass burger. No, I've already had 2 heart attacks and I came close to having a quadruple bypass. So, no, a single patty is good for me.
Apollo traffic.
Apollo 11.
East Lincoln Lane, Wills Road with 2 county passenger, 291 William, white Subaru.
2145.
Yeah, what is it? If you're over 300 pounds, you eat free. They've got a scale outside and they've got a scale inside as well, from what I've seen from videos. And there was a guy, he's a professional eater, and he's on YouTube. I watch him every so often. And there was a guy that actually walked in and was able to eat free. Yeah, 350 eat free. And the guy came in and he was like 362. And the guy, the professional eater, he sat there, he says, "Did you seriously get to eat free?" And he says, "Yeah." He says, "I come here like once a week." And it's like, oh man. Okay, I need to run in and go do a code yellow.
Alright, so wait on a red.
I'm trying to give the scanner every chance right now for something to happen. That's why I'm not shutting it down. So I'm going to run in and go do a code yellow, and we'll see if something happens. I'll be right back.
Back on time for you.
409 US 287 northbound. 22 county truck, 6 boy. Wyoming pickup on a white Dodge Ram.
One to 2149.
Dispatch, ball on 3's on scene. 149. Dispatch, ball 96 traffic. Hall 96. It's going to be Stones and Lincoln Way with a gray Jeep. No tax plate. 2150. Dispatch, ball for cover. Ball for. Ball 96. 2150.
Sup?
2150.
True story. The other day I had to get some stuff from Walmart. And I happened to go into the, where they've got all the aspirin and so on. And there was the little kiosk thing there for reading glasses. Well, I bought a set of reading glasses. I broke down and bought a set. And I said, you know what? You know you're getting old when you're buying a set of reading glasses. So I had to break down and do it. I didn't want to do it, but I did do it.
Over.
Can you clear me to report and showing briefing, please?
Hey, Tony, how you doing?
Last unit.
$849. Can you please put me on the transfer coming out of the VA?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And can you mark me as en route?
Copy that. 2152.
So sooner or later, I'm going to have to get in to see an optometrist and probably get just a regular set of glasses. Those reading glasses I've used a couple times, and boy, do they give me a headache. If I have them on for more than a few minutes, man, those things just give me a screaming headache. I know I'll have to learn to read.
Dispatch, call on 3. Call on 3. 2 County Passenger 65 Mary. The subject is okay. She's gonna follow me to a major intersection, then she'll be good. 2153.
But yeah, I was having difficulty, like, reading instructions on frozen foods and stuff like that. So, reading my sports cards and stuff like that.
Dispatch, call 3, you can cancel cover.
I was like, yeah, I definitely
Call
need
64, I can show you back.
But when I use them, I'm like, holy cow, I can see.
2154.
Dispatch calls for you, and say locals.
Okay, go ahead.
Last name is Nicholson. Nora, Ida, Charlie, Henry, Ocean, Lincoln, Sam, Ocean, Nora. First name Willie, William, Ida, Lincoln, Lincoln, Ida, Edward. Date of birth 1979, 0712.
See, you know what? Too bad we aren't born at like 90, 95 years old. I know it'd kill the women, but, and you gradually grow younger. That'd be awesome.
Yes, ma'am. He is negative in CIC and locals. Is showing a not eligible DL out of Wyoming due to a failure to appear suspension that started today and ends in 2026.
Copy, thank you.
You're welcome.
And can you imagine turning around and saying, I'm 16 and I know about life? And people would actually respect you for it. Instead of looking at people, these kids saying, I'm 16, I know everything. And it's like, you don't know shit. Or you don't know crud.
Dispatch, call 68 traffic.
And then, of course, there's the body aches.
Deming in Waltershire, Chip County, truck 4513 David on a gray donkey.
There's the body aches and losing your eyesight. And that just ain't no more. That just ain't no fun. You should start with all the aches and pains, and then gradually it goes away. And then you'd hear kids go, God, you're young. Joni, you still here? We're going to go buy your elephant for a third time. We're doing a bonus effluent
Charlie
drive-by.
41, Charlie 80 dispatch, suspicious vehicle. Charlie 41. Charlie 80. Charlie 41, Charlie 80 at 3721 Riata Loop, 3721 Riata Loop. Caller is reporting a vehicle driving around the property, shining a spotlight at the house. Unknown vehicle description.
Anthony will be doing that fundraiser next month.
41. Charlie 80 en route. I've
got to make sure. There's still a couple things I've got to work out on it. There's a couple things I need to hammer out on it. First, I need to talk to the charity. And then also I got to make sure that charity is approved by YouTube.
North.
Thank you. Transgender colors.
So, but it is a legitimate charity because that charity just gave 2 bulletproof vests.
Yeah, I will give her 2 check.
They just did 2 vests to 2 of the dogs here in Cheyenne. So they are a legitimate charity.
Which area was the deputy asking if we were in?
It's going to be the area of 3721 Riata Loop.
Yeah, I think.
Copy that.
I think my lens keeps fogging up. Let me clean the lens. Oh, that's much better. Yeah, I think my lens keeps fogging up.
113.
Here's St. Clair off of US 30 with 9 young kids. Queen Charles 898 caller, California passenger on a white Jeep.
Holy cow, Rebecca, for 14 months as a front seater. Holy cow, thank you so much. Wow. 14 months.
Dispatch Charlie 41 covered. Charlie 41. All 48. 2202.
Coming up soon, I'm going to have to figure out, I guess there is a way, I was told, instead of, you know how you guys got the stars next to your names, is put the little meme things or whatever they are instead of the stars. And I was told that you could do one for like 3 year for a 3-year anniversary. So I'm going to need to look into that and see if I can do kind of a special thing for, because we've got a couple people that are going to be coming up on 3 years here in a few months. Well, in about 8 months. Lisa, you have a great evening, and you take care. Thank you very much for coming out and joining us. So guys, I'm looking up the charity name again. Okay guys, the charity, I know some of you guys wanted to know about this. Give me 1 second. Oh, it's not loading up. Okay, the charity name is Vested Interest in Canines, Inc. Vested Interest in Canines, Inc. You can go to vik9s.org to read up more about them. That's vik9s.org. And here's the, I'll read this to you real quick. It says Laramie County Sheriff's Office Canine Blair and Yap have received donation of body armor. Laramie County Sheriff's Office Canines. It says thanks to the charitable donation from nonprofit organization Vested Interest in Canines. The vests were sponsored by Denise Nading of Anchorage, Alaska. And
East 9th Street with Flemington County Truck 33 David on the silver Chevy.
And embroidered with the sentiment in memory of Mel Nading, pilot of Hilo 1. Vested Interest in Canines, Inc., established in 2019, is a 501c3 charity whose mission is to provide bullet and stab protective vests and other assistance to dogs of law enforcement and related agencies throughout the United States. This potentially life-saving body armor for our four-legged canine officers in the United States, made custom-fitted and National Institute of Justice certified. Since its inception, Vested Interest in Canines has provided over 6,030 vests, valued at $6.9 million, to canines in all 50 states, made possible by both private and corporate donations. The program is open to U.S. dogs at least 20 months old and actively employed and certified with law enforcement or related agencies. Canines with expired vests will also be eligible to participate. There's an estimated 30,000 law enforcement canines throughout the United States. Vested Interest in Canines accepts tax-deductible contributions in any amount, while a single donation of $1,050 will sponsor one vest. Each vest has a value of $1,800, weighs an average of 4 to 5 pounds, and comes with a 5-year warranty. For more information to learn about the volunteer opportunities, yeah, go to vik9s.org. So that is the charity we are going to be gunning for next week. Or next month. Next week. Next month.
J cover. 168. 148.
2209.
Man, we haven't seen any flashies at all.
148. Can you run a registration for me? I mean, 220 trucks 334 David.
Comes back clear on a blue 2003 GMC pickup registered to a Todd Foster at 2401 East 11th Street and expires February of 2026.
Copy. So it does not belong to a gray Chevy Avalanche.
It does not. It says a blue GMC pickup, so a blue Chevy.
Copy. And can you run one NCIC, please?
Sure can.
Last name, Mary, Charlie, Adam, Frank, Edward, Robert, Tom, Young. First name, Michael, common spelling. Date of birth, 1980.
Hey, Mick, how you doing?
That was him.
Yeah, Paul, yeah, no buffer on Zigzag Street. We'll call it a win. Well, we had weather earlier, Mick, so it's not a whole heck of a lot happening.
Highway 30 Junction, 8 Adam Hall, 5'9", you saw a passenger on a dark colored Ford Ranger.
Yeah, Nick, I'm actually holding off on the parking lot art. There's been some graffiti up there that, yeah, they need to.
Dispatch on 2, please.
I'm hoping this year they repaint. But yeah, there was some stuff up there that.
Yes, ma'am. He is negative NCIC and locals. I did not get a Wyoming DL back.
Well, we'll put it this way: some of that artwork got defaced. And it's a shame. So hopefully they redo it this year, which would be cool.
Traffic. 370 I-80 eastbound, 2 County, 4587 Edward on a white Yukon.
Well, they're getting people up on the highway.
Entry at 2213.
Hey, Joe, how you doing, sir? Oh, and Joe, when you have time, give me a jingle. Give me a call tomorrow. I learned some information that will help out the YouTube channels. Hey, MJ, how you doing? MJ, you haven't missed a thing. You know, I used to love karaoke, but karaoke didn't love me. I'd get up on stage and people would immediately walk out. Only the people that were super drunk stayed. And that's because I think they couldn't get up out of their chairs. Nicole, there is. There's a big one here called the Outlaw. Big country western bar. 2 levels. Got a stage inside. During Frontier Days, they have a stage outside. They run bands at the Outlaw every week. So, oh yeah, the Outlaw is definitely the big one in town. I think it's also the biggest bar in town. So let's see, they've got 1, 2, 3. They've got 4 bars set up inside, And then during Frontier Days, all 4 bars are going. Plus, they've got beer stations and bars set up outside.
Charlie 80, field contact.
Charlie 80.
Help you out with a male in a blue sweater on Riata Loop.
2219.
Call 14.
1214.
Sure, you're on, 12.2.
Frontier Days is exhausting and expensive. And this year for Frontier Days, they didn't get, I'm sorry, they just did not get any good bands this year. They didn't book a single rock and roll band. Oh, they've actually got dartboards inside the Outlaw. There used to be teams that played out of the Outlaw. Just that when the bands are going, the frickin' for a beer, it's like $7. But Nicole, the problem though, here at Frontier Days, they've gotten big bands in and they have really, really just packed the place. It's like we had Garth Brooks here a few years back. And he sold out within minutes. I mean, we've had some real big names at Frontier Days. It's just, and Frontier Days has been breaking records, attendance records. And this year, I don't think they will do that. They just didn't really get anybody in. Ooh, broken ribs. Yikes. Yeah, Nicole, I actually was able to, true story, I was actually able to get 4 tickets to Garth Brooks. Because I was like, you know, I think that'd be a cool concert to see. And it was going to be me, my wife, and her parents that were going to go see Garth. Well, come to find out, I was going to be out of town. I was going to be in Dallas for the national championships in darts when Garth was playing. I was very upset. I was like, well, I've already booked the trip to Dallas. So, yeah, I ended up selling the tickets.
Dispatch 849.
And yes, I did make a profit off the tickets.
Can you please mark me as transporting?
I made a hefty profit off the tickets, enough to pay for my trip to Dallas. Yeah, Brooks and Dunn are going to be here, but I think that's going to be the headliner.
Can you please mark me as transporting?
But hey, Metallica's playing in Denver. I looked at, they still got tickets on sale for Metallica. And that's one of my bands that I really want to see. They are on my bucket list to see. But the problem is, I don't want to go alone. My wife, she doesn't like heavy metal. So, I would not want to go see Metallica alone.
Everyone. 2224.
64 dispatch accident.
Oh, we've got an accident.
All 64.
Pole 64 at the North Cheyenne Community Park, 3001 Minear Street, 3001 Minear Street. Caller reports they hit a wooden post there in the parking lot. Looks like they're on the canyon entrance coming in from the south. It's a white Nissan Xterra. No injuries.
Oops. Well, they called it in on themselves. I hit a post.
2226.
At the North Cheyenne Community Park, 3001 Minear Street, 3001 Minear Street. Caller reports they hit a wooden post there in the parking lot. Looks like they're on the canyon entrance coming in from the south. It's a white Nissan Xterra. No injuries.
Joe, what the heck? I told you, don't anger your wife. See, Joe angered his wife and she threw a piano at him. Joe, you know, when your wife throws a piano at you, don't try to catch it. Just step out of the way. Life hack number 732. William and I went and saw Iron Maiden and Twisted Sister together. Iron Maiden did their Twisted Sister, their lead guitarist got hurt the night of the show and had to go to the hospital. So Iron Maiden came in, did their own warm-up, then they did their regular set, and then came out and did a third set and tried out new music, brand new music that they were just going to the recording studio with. It was a good concert. Oh, God, Joe, you've had a bad... Oh, my gosh. Hey, welcome back, Cerebral. Yeah, it was Bruce Dickinson. Or Dickinson. It was way back. That was back in the 80s. That William and I went and saw that. That was when Iron Maiden and Twisted Sister were big bands. I know we need to wrap Joe up in bubble wrap. Joe, I'm not able to show him the pictures. If I was at home and on my computer, I could do it, because that's a different setup. Yeah, there's Somewhere in Time albums. Before Somewhere in Time ever even came out, they were just going in to record it, and they played it for us first.
Mr. Darnold, good one.
Joe, if I take a look at texts on my phone right now, it will it'll start buffering the stream. So no, man, I believe you, dude.
One mail to Joe.
2231.
Hey Joe, I've got a big old roll of bubble wrap at the house. We can wrap your arms and legs and torso and kind of tape the bubble wrap from the arm to the shoulder. And now it's pink bubble wrap, but bubble wrap nonetheless. Actually, Nicole, I was able to get two huge rolls of bubble wrap. I only thought I was buying one. I thought I was buying one roll of bubble wrap, and it's the small bubble wrap, because I'm using it for shipping to ship out sports cards.
Call 69.
Change the location to the original call.
And I think I got it for what? These two huge rolls. Huge rolls. Two of them for like $30. It was insane. I'm sitting there going, oh my God, I'm never going to have to buy bubble wrap again in my life. Best concert I ever got to see, to tell you the truth, was in a small venue called the Grizzly Rose in Denver. And I got to see REO Speedwagon. They didn't have all the big flashy lights and the big... Oh, man, was it a good concert. MJ, I found it on eBay. Yeah, I found it on eBay. And now, it took a little bit. It came out of California. It took a little bit to arrive, but I mean, well worth it. Like I said, I'll probably never need bubble wrap again. Yeah, Timberwolves won the series. Nuggets play tomorrow. If they win, they get one more game. If they lose, they're out. Timberwolves are going crazy, man. Yeah, I saw REO Speedwagon when they were making their comeback tour. And it was like, wow, they were doing small venues. And it was about 6 months later that they started doing the big venues. But it was an awesome show. It was just a regular stage setup. Regular stage lighting setup. It wasn't anything fancy or anything like that. It was like watching a local band. Night Ranger would have been a cool concert to see. Saw REO on PBS. Paul, you had to be there. Nicole, wasn't it the Nugget? No, the Nuggets aren't the reigning champions. They did that 2 years ago.
Dispatch call for the amount.
18236.
Nicole, to tell you the truth, that night is kind of a blur. I might have had a few adult beverages. I know it was a great concert, and they sang Riding the Storm Out as their last song. Oh, you only know Golden State because of Steph Curry. Yeah, Steph Curry's an active ball player. Yeah. No, we're talking REO Speedwagon. 80s group, 70s, 80s group. Nick, funny you should bring up Cinderella. Or not Cinderella.
2238.
They sing a song named Cinderella. They were a big band for a while. I was, God dang it, and I can't remember the name of the group. But anyhow, the band members all live in Colorado. You can go down to one of the gardens there, and they have concerts there every so often. But I used to work as a bouncer, a doorman bouncer at a bar, at a dance club, and the band members would come in all the time, and they'd jump up on stage with the other bands and start playing, and it was really cool. Firefall. There we go. Firefall. I got to see Jimmy Buffett with, or not, no, it wasn't Jimmy Buffett. It was, oh, for God's sake. My memory. He sings, Do You Feel Like I Do? Gosh dang it. Eric Clapton. I got to see Clapton with the third generation of Leonard Skinner. And boy, Clapton, he's old, but he can still bring it. Hey, Shoo Shoo, how you doing? Well, guys, I hate to do this. There's absolutely nothing going on here. I'm loving the conversation. I really am. I love the conversation, but there's just nothing going on out here. We're just sitting here burning gas. Yeah, Cerebral, I'll give you a call. So, guys, we're going to go ahead and call it a night. I do want to thank everybody that has donated to the channel and become members. Thank you very much. To all my new subscribers, guys, thank you so much. Sooner or later, we'll hit 10,000. So make sure to hit that thumbs up button. It does kind of help get the name out there. Guys, I really appreciate all of you. I really do. I want to thank L.W. McQuaid for sponsoring the channel. He doesn't have to, but he does. And it is a massive help. I mean, without that sponsorship, I wouldn't be able to really repair the stuff that needs to be repaired on the vehicles. So my hat's off to LW. Thank you so much, sir. To everybody watching, guys, you're awesome. Thank you so much for sticking with us. I know it was a dead night. I thought it would be because of the rain. Kind of got rained out tonight. So, guys, with that being said, y'all be safe out there. It's a crazy world out there. We show that almost every night here on fubarOnPatrol, just in our little slice of heaven here. So, yeah, it can get crazy at times out here. And also, if you can, guys, try to be nice. That being said, guys, we'll see you tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Y'all have a great evening.